Thank you for tuning in to the best parenting show on the internet, Post Daily Dose.
Here's the post. Here's the post. Here's the post. The Post Daily Dose. Here's the post. Here's the post. Here's the post. The Post Daily Dose. Here's the post. Here's the post. Here's the post. The Post Daily Dose.
Hey, good afternoon, Facebook family. Welcome to another episode of Post Daily Dose with me, your trusted parenting advisor, faithful guide, and servant on the healing journey. What's my name? Big Papa Brian+Post. Happy, terrific, happy whimsical Wednesday. I actually knew what day it was. And then at lunch, my little friend Henley tried to get me confused. So it's Happy Whimsical Wednesday. Sorry I'm late. Was finishing up a session. Nice little session with the family. I had some thoughts I want to share with you guys today. Normal versus abnormal. What's your focus? Your adopted child. I know not all of you who watch have adopted children. Some of them are foster children. But I'm gonna speak this one more towards your adopted children. Your adopted children are not normal. Let me just say that. They aren't normal. They don't think the same as other kids. They don't feel the same as other kids. And a lot of times they don't act the same as other kids. Their behaviors can be more escalated. Their feelings can be more intense. Their thoughts can be more confused and more distorted. They're just not normal. They're abnormal. Their early experiences just wire their brains differently. 9 times out of 10, their brain is just wired differently than a child who is in their mom's womb for 9 months, is birthed and put on their mom's chest or on their mom's breast, and 3 days later goes home to their home. You know, the experiences from in utero up to birth, up to adoption, up to whatever age, they're just different. And they're just not normal. And one of the biggest challenges in most adoptive families is we try to parent abnormal children in normal ways. And then we get frustrated because they don't act normal. Well, they're not freaking normal. So why should they act normal? And why would you parent an abnormal child in a normal way? You're just parenting based on the way you were raised. You had all these normal beliefs, all these parenting myths about parenting and the way children should behave and the way they should act. And so then you have all these expectations of how your children, how they're going to respond to something and how they're going to, behave, and then they don't do it, and then you get frustrated. What you frustrated for? They're not normal. Why do you expect them to be normal? Is that not just crazy making? Your child's not normal. Now, most children, most adopted children, most foster children, because of their early experiences and their abnormalities, they're actually very gifted and very talented and very sensitive in ways that other people can't achieve. I mean, a lot of times I feel like working with these kids in their families. Hey there, Ashley. Hey there, Mimi. Hello there, Amanda. It's like working with the what's the Wolverine and the girl who dresses in blue and the guy who has the laser beams and what's that movie? All these kids with these special gifts and talents go to this special school where the teacher is bald-headed and he rolls around in a wheelchair. What is that? Hey there, Tammy. What is that movie? It's not the Avengers. It's I tried to remember it earlier today. Hey, Lynn, you betcha. X-Men. Thank you, David. X-Men. Your freaking child is an X-Man. He's an X-Man, and you're trying to raise him like he's a normal kid, and he's not. He's an X-Man. He's got some special sensitivity, some kind of gift, and he doesn't fit in like everyone else would fit in on a playground. And then because he doesn't, you get your feelings hurt, and you feel ashamed, and you feel tired, and you feel resentful. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's that you've got the wrong expectations. You're not recognizing your child for who your child is. You're wanting your child to be who you think they're supposed to be, but they're not that person. Your child's an X-Man. He's an X-Man. Plain and simple. I saw the most interesting thing the other day. Got two 14-year-olds at our treatment home. And you guys know I've been with them for the last 3 weeks. Well, I was winding up, getting ready, getting packed, getting ready to get on the road. And two of them, they're both 14. Two of them were outside in the front yard. And funny thing is, one's big and one's little. Hey, thanks for the 50 stars there, Ashley. One's big, like here, and one's here. I mean, it's like such a big, and one's big and one's little bitty. And so they're outside playing in the front yard, and they're in this rocking chair, one of the fold-up kind of rocking chair. And all of a sudden, I hear, "Hey, stop doing that! Hey, stop doing that!" And so I walked into the door out on the front porch, and the bigger one, he was sitting there. You know, he pushed the rocking chair, and the little one was on the other side. And the big one kind of looked, you know, he saw me. He had that goofy face. He had the goofy look on his face. But the other one didn't see me. And at about the time I looked out, the little one, the smaller of the two, walked around the rocking chair and wrapped his arms around the bigger one. And he said, "I'm sorry, friend." And he laid his head on he wrapped his arms around him and laid his head against him. He said, "I'm sorry, friend. I'm sorry." And the bigger one, he had the goofiest, most confused look on his face because he didn't know what to do. And then after that, they just kept playing, and it was cool. And it just touched my heart. I think that was probably one of the most sensitive and connected actions I've seen from a child in so long. And these are kids who aren't supposed to be functional, but they just function in a different way. And it's like when we stop a portion of the madness, a big portion of the madness, is when we stop looking at these children like they're supposed to act and behave like every other child and start looking at them for exactly where they're at. Exactly where they're at, and we parent them from the place of where they're at, and usually that's an emotional place. Parent to the emotional. Soothe when you have to. Allow freedom when you have to. Be flexible when you have to. Parent to the emotional. Then you're parenting to everything that's abnormal. Because really the only thing that's abnormal is their early experiences in their life before they ended up in your home. That's really the only thing that's abnormal. But that's what makes them special. That's what makes them who they are. Stop parenting your normal children, your abnormal children, in a normal way. Get more creative and get more simple. Parent to the emotional. Turn off what you've learned from mom and dad and grandma and grandpa and everyone else in freaking society, because not a single person matters outside of your family. No one matters. No one's opinion matters. No one matters except you and your family and your relationship with your child. That's all that matters. Thank you so much, Gina. That's all that matters. See your child from where they're at and stop being influenced by all the things that you've learned and you've thought and you've been told. And just start seeing them where they're at. And I know it ain't easy. I know it ain't easy. I know it ain't easy. But I believe in you. I believe in your ability to do it. And when you're looking at a moment where you're not expecting it, that child, that abnormal child of yours is going to do something absolutely beautiful and magical. Because that's in them. That is in them. And I hope you'll be able to find that. I hope you'll be able to see it. And I hope you'll be able to have a little less stress and a little less anxiety. God bless you. Big Papa loves you in any given situation. We always have two choices. We can continue to react from our same blueprints of stress, fear, and overwhelm, or we can stop, we can slow down, take 3 to 10 deep breaths, and we can choose love. And it will not be easy, but it can be simple. See you guys tomorrow.
It's the post. It's the post. It's the post. The Post Daily Dose.
Join us live on weekdays at 6:30 Central Time on Facebook at the Post+Institute.
Don't forget to get your copy of Brian's best-selling book, From Fear to Love, on promotion.
Just pay shipping and handling at www.feartolovebook.com. That's www.feartolovebook.com.